Hey y'all, it's Kasia and I'm going to be doing a makeup on Janika. So this is the beginning look and this is the end result. This hair came from Yolissa and I will link everything in the description bar below about this hair. So first I'm going to start off with doing her eyebrows. I'm just going to be filling in the bottom and then going ahead and filling in the top and then filling in the middle. So I got this eyebrow powder from my local beauty supply store. You can try to find one or use whatever you already have. But after that, I went ahead and outlined the bottom with LA Girl Pro Concealer. I don't know the color on hand, but this is actually my highlight color. I just used it on her because it matched her skin perfectly. So anyway, I outlined the bottom, then I outlined the top, and I blended that out, and I put the concealer all over her whole lid after I finished doing her eyebrows. Then I went ahead and blended it out with a flat concealer brush. I don't know the names of these brushes. Actually, this is her brush, so I don't really know the name of it. And then I went ahead and set her eye with my Sacha Buttercup powder. And I didn't let it bake. I just brushed it right away after putting it on there. Then I went ahead in my Masquerade palette, I believe it is, and I did my highlight in a light gold color. Then I went into the bright pink color and I put that on, and then I blended it out with a clean fluffy brush. Then I went into the purple color that was next to the pink one and I put that in her crease, and then I went ahead and blended that out with the shade above it using the clean brush I had before. So I'm just gonna deepen her crease and I'm just gonna go darker and darker into purple. So I use the pink, then I use like a pinkish purple, then I'm gonna be using the purple, burgundy purple next to it, then I'm gonna be using the dark purple, the darkest purple in the palette after that. So I'm just gonna keep blending it into her crease. I'm using 3 different brushes to blend it in. So every color I use, I go back to the brush before that to blend it out after I use that color. So you'll see me do this here. It's just gonna get darker and darker in that crease area because I'm gonna do a half cut crease, and you'll see that. So at this point, I got a flat concealer, small concealer brush, and I use the same LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I carved out her a half cut crease, half moon. Well, it wasn't a full half moon. It's like a half of a half moon. So yeah, half cut crease. So now that I finished doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just set that with the Sacha Buttercup powder. And then after I do that, I'm going to brush it off and go ahead and dust off anything else using that clean brush that I had used to blend out the light pink color at the top. Then I'm going to blend in some of that purple. Then I'm going to be putting a little bit more of the Pro Concealer on top because the Sacha Buttercup powder ended up starting to crease, so I was like, forget it, I'm just gonna put the glitter on top of the concealer instead of using a glue, because glues tend to crease as well, and I didn't want it to be too bright. So I knew that it would be more subtle if I used the concealer to adhere the glitter. I mixed 3 different types of glitter. It was like a clear iridescent, well, white iridescent, a silver iridescent, and a pink iridescent. And I'm just patting that on over the part where the concealer was. So basically over the cut crease, and you can see it's going on to that part perfectly without going on to any of the other parts. I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit with the purple. Now I'm just gonna go in with my liquid eyeliner and create a wing. I would suggest you do your wing before you do the glitter. I always forget to do it. But anyway, I didn't end up liking how the eyeliner came out, so I went ahead and fixed it up with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And not only does it fix your eyeliner mistakes, but it makes your eye makeup look really sharp. So yeah, I did that, and then I went ahead and just blended that line out so that it wouldn't look as harsh. Then I went ahead and put her on some trio eyelashes. I didn't have any strips on hand, so I just went ahead and just did the trios. I did them on top of her lashes. If you would like to know how I did these, I have an eyelash tutorial video, so you can go ahead and check that out. I didn't do trios, but I did the on top method. It's the same as if you have trios. If you have one, the only difference is trios come with 3 small eyelashes instead of just 1. So yeah, you can go ahead and definitely check that video out. So anyway, I did her trio eyelashes. I was having some malfunctions, but it all comes together at the end, and you will see that. So now I'm going into her shade in the Sephora foundation, and I'm just actually smoothing it under her eye with the foundation, with the concealer brush. Even though this is foundation, I didn't end up using concealer on her. I just used her foundation. She really didn't need it, and she doesn't really like the super like light under eye look, so I went ahead and just did the foundation. Then I blended it in with this Tarte brush. I don't know what it's called, I just know it's from Tarte. It's double-sided. So now I'm going in with my Fenty contour stick, and I'm just gonna contour her face up to bring some life back into her face. I'm using this small eyeshadow brush to blend out her nose contour, and then I'm gonna use this fluffy brush, this taper fluffy brush, to blend out the contour around the rest of her face. She's pretty light skinned, so I blended it in really good so that she wouldn't look too dark. And then I went ahead and put on a DAP Beauty blender. I applied the Sacha Buttercup powder underneath her eyes, on her nose, on her forehead, and on her chin. She has really dry skin, so I didn't really let this sit very long. And I also didn't get it on camera, but after I dusted it off, I went back over it with a wet beauty blender. And I also did a powder contour as well. Right now I'm just going in with those 3 purple and pink shades that I used on her eyelids, and I'm just putting them underneath her waterline and just like smoking it out a bit. Now I'm going into my glow kit and putting a little of the rose gold color in and brushing that in with a fluffy brush. I didn't want her to look too shiny. I didn't want to do too much since I do have glitter on her eyelids, so I just put a little bit on her forehead and a little bit on her nose and chin. Then I went into this Tarte blush and I put that on her, and then I went into this NYX lip liner, and I lined her lips with it. It's like a mauve-y kind of nudish pink. I didn't want to go too crazy on the lips, considering that I feel like her eyes are pretty bold. So anyway, after I did that, I went ahead and I concocted up a lip gloss using a regular gloss and some glitter, and I went ahead and applied that to her lips, and I kind of blended it in on the corners so that her lip liner wouldn't look harsh. So you can see that here is just a little simple glitter lip gloss, and she's putting that in. So I just went ahead and fast forward through this process. All I did was her edges and put a little concealer on her closure because she has had this hair in for a little while, and I went ahead and flat ironed it. Y'all, I love this Yolissa hair. I did like a tri color blonde with this hair, and it came out so beautiful, as you can see. Definitely hit up Yolissa. They have gorgeous hair for great prices. So this is the ending look. She looks so pretty, guys. The hair looks so gorgeous, and the makeup looks bomb, the closure looks bomb, and she just looks bomb. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.